After Israel was delivered from Egypt, God called Moses from the tabernacle. Leviticus begins where Exodus ends. This was not merely a book of laws. It was God's invitation for sinful people to draw near to a holy God. His spotless sacrifice was brought before the altar. Nothing imperfect could be offered. The fire consumed it completely. Every offering declared the same truth. Sin demands a sacrifice, and only what is without blemish can take its place. Aaron was clothed in garments of glory and honor. He stood between God and the people. He represented Israel before the Lord. But even the high priest first had to offer sacrifices for his own sins. Blood was sprinkled before the altar, again and again and again, because life is in the blood. Forgiveness was never treated lightly. Every sacrifice reminded Israel that sin always carries a cost. Beyond the entrance stood the holy place, the lampstand, the bread of the presence, the altar of incense. Every detail had purpose. Nothing inside the tabernacle existed by accident. Everything pointed to God's perfect design. Only once each year, the high priest entered beyond the veil. Incense filled the sanctuary. Silence covered the camp. One day, one priest, one sacrifice for the sins of the nation. The priest laid his hands upon the goat. Israel's sins were confessed over it. Then it was led into the wilderness, never to return. Their guilt was carried away, far from the people. Leviticus repeats one command more than any other: be holy. Because the God who dwelt among Israel is holy. His people were called to reflect his character, not merely obey his commands. Passover, first fruits, Pentecost, trumpets, the Day of Atonement, tabernacles. These were more than celebrations. They were appointed times, each revealing another part of God's unfolding plan. Inside the holy place, the golden lampstand never ceased to burn. Its light illuminated the sanctuary day and night. It reminded Israel that God's presence was never meant to be hidden in darkness. Above the ark, between the cherubim, was the mercy seat. Here, justice and mercy met. This was the place where atonement was made, and where God's presence dwelled among his people. The lamb, the altar, the high priest, the blood, the veil, the scapegoat, the feasts, the lampstand, the mercy seat. They were never disconnected rituals. They were all telling one extraordinary story. Then the mystery becomes clear: the perfect sacrifice, the true high priest, the final atonement, the light of the world, the Lamb. Every page of Leviticus was preparing the world for Yeshua. Leviticus is far more than a book of sacrifices. It reveals the one sacrifice that would never need to be repeated: the perfect lamb, the perfect high priest, the perfect atonement. It was always pointing to Yeshua. Hebrews 10:12.